Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns.
Toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Fields on first down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the Bears are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Fields. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down throw. Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Fields. And this one complete. It's Fehoko. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
It's complete to Drake. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7-7, our score after one. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, Fields. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They're going to look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? From the 38, Fields. Got his man, it's Fehoko. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Evans. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run here with Evans. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darrington Evans, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He finds his man, complete. That's Lambert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield on play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 30 on second down, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Fields. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mayfield now from the 50. He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He finds his man, complete. It's Lambert. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And once again, the Browns are back in front. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Mayfield on first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Mayfield off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he hits Drake. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. A huge play there for Chicago.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll make it a second down.
Fields now to throw.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Dancing to his left.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Now it's Fields.
He finds his man, complete. That's Drake. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd and 11. Here's Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL
on EA Sports.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And complete right side to Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And just shedding him off there. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Fields.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Fields.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Justin Fields.
Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it.
Touchdown!
Simi Fehoko.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a 4th quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz.
7 yards, the pickup there.
From just shy of midfield, Mayfield. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
He'll find Sermon out of the backfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 23.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give the receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Mayfield.
On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes left side. The 20. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. It turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is this.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Here's Baker.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. It's complete to Drake. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Draw play. Fields gives to Montgomery.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete to Mooney.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put the amount of points that they did. Where were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.